Imagine for a moment the sword, the blade, the arts of battle. You study it, practice it, glorify it, day after day, year after year. A job for many, but life for you. From age 5 to 17, every day, morning and eve, the sword, the sword, the sword. You practice until the lights go dark, and do not stop until they come back. So on the day you turn 18, coming back to the shed you call home, you tell your little brother the news. You're applying to the college at Winterhold to study magic swordsmanship. And as he cries his tears because he knows the risks, you nod and assure him that you know them too, and you promise him that when you come back, we won't have to live like this anymore. You won't have to beg for bread, because when you come back, it will either be as ashes or as a sword saint. The carriage ride steadies as you open wide eyes to the city in the distance. Cold and snowy, walls as tall as a frost giant. Winterhold. The people bustle with movement. Traders, merchants, rich men and gargoyles with gemstone eyes. You've never seen this many people at once, and you smile as your eyes lock to the academy in the distance, and you steady the beating in your heart. It all starts here, the entrance exam. You descend from the carriage and turn to the gates of the school, tall and ivory, and you look around at your fellow classmates and smile. Finally, you've made it. All those years of struggle and torment. And so as you walk, a red-headed boy comes up to you and reaches out his hand. "I'm Arlo," he says, and asks your name. "Melania," you reply. "And how is your swordplay, Melania?" You smile, knowing you've only ever fought barrels of hay. "I can fight with the best of them." A flash of hair passes by, white as snow. "Who is that?" you ask, and Arlo turns. "The best of them." You turn to see her, silver hair and iron eyes. She stands apart, as if untouched by the cruelty of this world. "Naya," he tells you, the Sword Saint's daughter. You look upon her, wishing to be her. Then her throat clears ahead, and you all turn to see the headmaster standing at the gate. "Welcome, pupils. You've come from far and wide, all to winter, to awaken the sword inside of you and sharpen it. I'm proud of you all, sons and daughters, for only the bravest set foot in here." But alas, he stretches a hand, and the barrier of magic goes out in front of him. A colossal wall of mana only the chosen can approach. So the first thing I ask of you is this: walk forward. The gathered applicants freeze for a moment. Is it really that simple to walk? You're rushing at the front of the room, and you turn to see her, Naya, walking forward. She pauses at the wall of magic, and then simply passes through it. And all around you the students walk, following her, to their future. And Arlo beside you smiles as he walks on, and you follow him, till you stop. Everyone turns to look at you, because your body is stuck, half in, half out. You can't even go back, you're stuck in the center of the wall, and your heart beats like a drum. What's going on? The headmaster turns to you. "It seems, my dear, that half your body possesses magic, and half does not. I'm sorry, little one, but you cannot study at Winterhold." Arlo looks upon you. "Is that pity?" All but you walk through the wall like passing through mist, but you are stuck, and they leave you there, the students and the instructor, and you stay in that wall, for God knows how long. You stay still there, and in your eyes, well, tears. After they let you leave, you look upon the city, and look back home, to your brother. Going back would be shameful, and you made a promise, and so no, you cannot go back. You'll wait, you'll try again. And in the meantime, well, being homeless isn't the worst thing in the world. You fend off criminals for your daily bread, and duel with rats with your wooden sword. And in your makeshift grovels, you wait, and wait, and wait, and the next month, you enter, along with the newest hopefuls. And again, you are stuck, half in, half out, half sword mage, half worthless. You write your brother letters, and tell him that you got in, and you grovel, and you beg for bread, duel the rats, and the month after, you are stuck, and the next, and the next. A year goes by, and you hear tales of her, Naya. They call her the next sword saint. Her battle art of white fire is like nothing ever seen before, a beauty upon this world. And you are stuck. You almost laugh. It wasn't supposed to be like this. You ponder your situation as you walk past a madman in the back streets. You were supposed to be better. You were supposed to be the sword saint, to be chosen. You stop and turn to the madman on the street you just passed. What did he just say? You walk up and listen. The chosen. It is time for the chosen to appear. His strength rivals the sword saint, and his fury knows no bounds. How will we know when he has come? A homeless man asks, and the madman smiles, and his eyes shiver like the mist. He will journey to the far reaches of winter and claim the sword in the belly of the beast. And your eyes turn up. Chosen, that not what you were supposed to be. What he denied you, you will take it back. Your destiny. The wind stings like a venomous serpent, and the cold bites with a gorgon's fury. You take step after step into the cold reaches of winter. You can't remember the last human you saw, but it was a while now. A long while. You wrote to your brother before leaving, making up some lie about academy duties, but this is it. Your last chance. The final bet. This is everything. And so you go north. The cold grows bitter, and the winds slaughter you, but you push forward. Millennia. That name will die here if you stop. That name will die here. You crest a hill to see it, a mountain of bones, the bones of a long-slain dragon, and in its center, a sword in the stone. Being alone is hard. Being without your sister is even harder. As you sit alone in the shed, you think about her and shiver. You hope she's doing well, and you trust her. But in truth, you could never know. You just have to wait and trust and wait for her to become the sword saint. You look upon the small hovel. The food is half garbage. The mice attack your leftovers. But the books keep you company. You spend most of your days reading, and today, you pick up one book in particular, a book of creatures of the night, and open a page to read entry number 48, The Mist Drake. You shiver and turn down the light. The Mist Drake is a cruel companion indeed. It's a being of winter, which thrives in the cold and the dark. It preys on the desperate, the ones who are trapped, halfway on the ledge. It appears to them and gives them hope, salvation, so they can come to its domain. And then, you walk towards the sword in the stone, your final chance to become everything you've ever wanted, salvation. You reach the sword and pull. You are removed from your body, evicted, like a late tenant. You watch as you fall into the depths of your soul. You cannot control your body. You cannot move, cannot think. You are a bystander in your own body. And as your body walks back to the city, towards Winterhold, you, no, not you, it smiles. Not again, you think as you step out. Being the headmaster of the college is hard. Many applicants come from all around the world, and seeing them rejected is always a pain, but none have hurt you more than the girl who keeps on coming. This poor soul who's applied more than 450 times in the past 2 years. The girl whose body is always stuck, half in, half out. The halfling, they call her. Many times you've tried to help her, lessen the mana gate guarding the barrier, but she still can't pass. So as you administer the test for the 500th time, your eyes turn sad when you see her near the back, as usual. Pity indeed. And when you push out the wall, you get ready to console her. She passes through. You stop. What? Everyone around you stops because they know her. She's legend at this point. The eternal applicant, the failed knight. So how in God's name did she just pass through the wall? She smiles at you. I'm here. You look at her, in her eyes, which shimmer like the mist. You have a bad feeling. Something is wrong. Something is... The air turns cold, even colder than winter. And then comes the mist. The girl, Millennia, laughs. You thought that wasn't good enough. What do you think now? You peer into her eyes, and then you see it, a creature. In the depths of, she lunges at you, and steel meets steel. You don't know how she did it, you don't know how she hit it, but a saber of pure ice unsheaths from her hand, and she casts it down on you. The students scatter as you do battle, expecting you to make quick work of her. So why? How is she so strong? She pushes you back, anticipating every dodge, parry, riposte. She fights like a saint, but no. She cannot best you. After all, she has no magic. The sky quakes as you activate your magic. Lightning strikes from above as you point up your sword and then look upon her, showing pity. I'm sorry it's come to this, child. And you strike her with the full force of your battle art, and she turns to mist. Where? When did she learn magic? You did not teach her. So how? Your heart beats like a drum. The blood drops. Then you see it. Salvation. An opening. She left an opening. Experience will always show. And so you sigh as you deliver the final blow. You look upon her face, expecting shock. Instead, she smiles, and the world turns upside down. You watch from inside your body as a beast that is taking control of you wreaks havoc on the people of Winterhold, the teachers at the school, the rich men on the street, all those who scorned you, who did not let you enter, who turned you away when you begged for bread. And as the beast ends them, one after another, you try to stop it, but it's like you can't move. You can't even think. All you can do is watch from inside your body as the beast has its way. And then it finds Naya, the next sword saint, and you fear for her life. You know you should fight it, try to stop the beast, but deep down, you've always resented her. Naya, the heir's apprentice, the one to whom all was given. It's unfair, it's not right. And so, even though you know you should think of something, some way to end this, you watch, to see, to test your mettle. Because if the beast wins, it's like you beat her. And so as the swords clash between the beast and Naya, you watch from inside your body as the fighters, no, as the painters create art on the battlefield. You've never seen swordplay on this level before, and as you watch them, you study it. The unending flicker of mist, the unyielding force of flame. The mist and flame do battle, and the earth quakes in their wake. Naya is poised, strong, a master in combat from a long line of the same. She creates pockets of space like a dancer, weaves webs of blood like the finest artisan. Her flame burns creation itself, but you can see the end before it begins. She may be talented, but she is no reaper of men. She avoids the kill, but you seek it out. The jugular, the carotid, the leak with life's blood. Places that Naya avoids, you seek out with a madman's fury. And you watch from inside. Let me handle her, the monster says. Let me make your dreams come true, the beast asks you. Let Melania. You turn to see your brother at the academy gates. Mikola? He looks at you. Melania. What's going on? You stop and watch as the beast smiles. Go home, child, it says. And he does not listen. No, sister, what's going on? You lunge at him, aiming for the neck. Nice and quick. Body stops as you wrestle for control. You stop. Enough of this chosen one nonsense. Your brother will not die for your foolish ends. The beast rebels against you, wrestling for dominance. Fight that you are losing. You feel yourself losing control of the body again. You're slipping. He'll die. It's time to... You stop, and it stops. Halfway. It's like the beast can only control half of you. You remember the words, half mage, half useless. The half of your body that is magic is the beast's, the useless half. That is all yours. And you smile as the beast joins you inside your body. A clear space inside your soul. And you watch the beast there and look upon its real form. It looks like a young boy made of mist with a smile on its face. Did you really think yourself chosen? He asks you. He gestures left, and you see it. The sword in the stone, at the center of your soul. What a joke, he says. Go, pull it out. See if you are who you think you are. And you walk up and pull. It's stuck. A feeling you know very well. And the beast laughs. You see, you're nothing. You're worthless. You remember the headmaster's words at the academy. Welcome, pupils. You've come from far and wide. All to winter, to awaken the sword inside of you. I'm proud of you all, sons and daughters, for only the brave set foot inside here. But alas, only the chosen can approach. So the first thing I ask of you is this. Walk forward. You look upon the beast. You walk forward, and you rip the sword and the stone from the floor. The beast recoils, snarling, and you eye it. I'm done with that chosen nonsense. All I see is a rat that needs slaying, and you duel the creature of the mist with your makeshift hammer made from a sword and its stone. But you learn quick. In all those battles, watching the beast use your body has taught you a thing or two. A ballad of steel fills the air. Swordcraft, painting, music, dance on the level of saints comes about in the depths of your soul. The beast snarls. Why are you doing this? It asks you. I'm trying to help you, give you everything you've ever wanted. You raise your sword, and the stone it's still stuck to. Because I am not chosen, because I am no one. Trash, worthless. And yet, my name is Melania, Blade of Mikola, and I am strong because I know defeat. I know the hunger, I know the loneliness, and I know the fury. You look into its eyes and see fear there. Now be gone, you command, like the falling mist. By the way, I started a Patreon, so please check it out for my scripts, or simply to support the channel so I can make more videos more frequently and at a higher quality. Also join the Discord, we have fun there.